Home and Away has brought us some iconic Aussie love stories, but none have been quite as heated as Heath and Bianca's.
Very heated. It was a traumatic day for fans when the couple left the series last year, but in true soap opera style, the pair's making a surprise return to Summer Bay. Heath and Bianca will be joining some other familiar faces in the spin-off An Eye for an Eye.
Don't tell me that everything's going to be okay, because we don't know that.
The Presto exclusive was officially released on Wednesday night and broke records with its overwhelming response from viewers.
And actors Lisa Gormley and Dan Ewing join us now live in the studio. Good morning, guys.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey.
Fresh from the actors.
Fresh.
Night.
We actually are fresh. We were so...
I left at 7:30.
Yeah.
I was like, woohoo!
So no partying with Kate Blanchett until
No, I actually met Richard Roxburgh on the way out, which I was just, but yeah, we'd been up since 5 a.m. that day, and I was just, doing the old nod in the seat.
We've reached that stage where it's the after party is probably not something two actors should be doing in their 30s. It's like...
Are you serious? Listen to yourselves. Okay, tell us about Eye for an Eye. It's so good to see you guys back in Home and Away mode. So tell us about the series.
Well, Eye for an Eye is something that Presto has commissioned from Home and Away's Channel 7, and they've created an hour-long episode, and they've amazing production value. They've got the drones, the phenomenal music, and it's a great story. It's a beginning, middle, and an end. About an hour, just over an hour. And
so you don't necessarily have to be a Home and Away fan to enjoy the piece. So
okay.
Yeah, so they obviously tied in and out to the regular storyline as well for those devoted fans, but you don't have to be a Home and Away fan per se.
Yeah, Dan, I was going to ask you, have either of your characters changed dramatically since we last saw them?
Lisa's character's even prettier than before. He's done some changing.
He had to change.
I think it was... all I said to our great producer when she asked me to come back was, I just said, please, no boardies and no singlets with naked women on them. He's been living in the city with a beautiful woman. He's got 2 kids. Let's just... So it was great to show a bit of character development. It was really nice.
You must have missed working together, though. It must have been nice to be back. Well, that was a loaded question. I didn't expect that reaction. Did you miss working together?
Yeah, no, look, I mean, I've seen Dan quite a bit since we left anyway. They had a baby, which is, I love hugging other people's children and then handing them back. So
in real life, a real life baby.
Yeah, we've had plenty of on-screen children.
I haven't, he has.
There you are, with your singlet with naked women on it.
Oh, no, that's some
in
sort of
real life.
Good old Northern Beaches, place to be.
Dan, of course, you've been living in LA for a little while. Did you catch up with many of your former castmates while you were...
To be honest, it was mostly Lisa, because the LA is sort of the actors' hub, but not a lot actually shoots in LA. Especially when the Australian dollar's terrible, they want to come here and film. Surprise. But it's probably Lisa is the main one, but just other actors around the traps. Home and Away people, well, I think, so Steve, who played my older brother, he was in London at the time, so it's hard to nail people down.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it. It's very uncommon that we're all in the same place these days, so just gypsies.
Well, you would see a lot more of them if you made permanent returns to Home and Away.
They're not there anymore.
What
So the new
kids.
We went in the other day and we're like, hi, new faces.
Would you ever consider going back full time?
Well, Heath and Bianca are only up the road in the city, and I mean, I love the crew and everyone. So I've got some other stuff I really want to try, so maybe one day, but yeah.
If the storyline's right, you don't rule it out. I think I would have said no at the end of the 3 years, because I think we left it in a really nice place.
Yeah.
But yeah, given the new character angles, it's good to explore, just from a personal.
Yeah, for sure.
If I get to punch Dan more, I will go back.
That was a good punch.
How many takes did you do on that one?
Thank you, about 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I kept messing it up on purpose.
That wasn't in the original script. I think Lisa made a phone call.
Right. It sounds as if An Eye for an Eye has been such a success, everybody's probably going to want to be on that one now. Now, before...
Well, it's only the one time for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll never say never.
Unless they commission more.
We broke the internet, though.
Yes, you broke the internet.
We broke Presto, which is now back. Don't worry.
Well, can I say, I saw the little snippet during Actors last night, and it really looks, the production values are amazing. It looks like a Hollywood blockbuster.
They've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
Seven and Foxtel, who are part owners in Presto, they've really done a great job.
And these are the crews that work on Home and Away all the time, so they got a chance to have a bit more time and a bit more technology to play with and get really creative, and I think they did an amazing job.
We're going to discuss it a little bit later on, but we know 7 Productions have had a very successful night last night at the Actors.
Yeah.
But guys, we know that you were both fans of Home and Away before you actually got there, so we have a little bit of a test for you on your Home and Away knowledge. Are you right?
I've done one of these before. I'm
Well,
not
we're
very
going to
good.
find out if I'm right.
Some above
They're really
knowledge.
easy questions.
Now, question number 1, if you know the answer to the question, Dan or Lisa, just shout the answer out and Sammy will
No
take score.
punching.
Question number 1, which young bride famously got out of her wheelchair to walk down the aisle?
No idea.
I don't know. I should have Googled.
I did one of these with Axel Whitehead, and
Just an
we
answer,
were
please.
useless.
Was it Melissa George? Was she the actress
I've
who
no
played the
idea.
role?
The answer is Angel. Congratulations, everybody at home who got that
I was gonna say Angel.
correct. Sally Fletcher, guys, played by Kate Ritchie, had a baby on the show. What did she name her?
Oh, we met her. She came on.
Pippa.
Pippa, correct. Dan, we'll give you that one.
This for the tie break.
Final question. What did the original diner phone look like?
Burger.
Burger.
Dan the man.
Oh, it costs a food
2-0.
question.
I like how competitive. There it is.
We actually got on set.
Oh,
Dan tried to eat it.
Good stuff. Dan, Lisa, lovely to talk to you. Congratulations on an eye for an eye, and come back and see us again when you shoot another season of it.
thanks, guys. Cheers.
An Eye for an Eye is available right now exclusively on Presto. It also features the top voted Home and Away memories from the past 28 years. For more information, just head over to the Daily Edition website.